I always see these self-improvement videos.
How to talk like a pro. Get Rizz like Baby Grunt in 6 simple steps.
And they give some decent advice, right? Like, I love Baby Grunt, but they tend to overcomplicate things. And honestly, I feel like I've fallen victim to it a bit. Because mid-conversation, I'll catch myself overthinking some body language habit, making sure my nutsack is at a perfect 33-degree angle. As a 17-year-old young, aspiring man, I do honestly feel as if I'm pretty good at talking, whether it be, you know, to you in this camera or to people in person. And I feel like I'm pretty good at getting people to like me. And you want to know the simple thing I do to get people to like me? Because it really is simple. I give them a genuine compliment. I'm sure you heard, oh, giving compliments, it's good, it makes people's day. And of course that's true. But it must be a genuine compliment. Compliments aren't so black and white. You know, if you go up to Big Bertha, you know, she's sexy, but if you go up to Big Bertha and you're like, Big Bertha, you look extra skinny today. Of course she's gonna be like, oh, thank you so much. But subconsciously, as humans, we see right through that shit. We see right through a fake compliment. A fake compliment, it won't make you any more likable. In fact, it can just lead to people disliking you. So how do you give a genuine compliment? It's pretty self-explanatory. Think of something you genuinely think about someone. Say your buddy just got a fresh haircut, and you see him and you're like, damn, that's fly as a white guy. So you go up to him and you say that, dude, your haircut is sick. Whether it be an attribute of someone's personality, something they've created, something they've done, you really don't have to look deep to find it, because if it's genuine, it's at the top of your brain. Say you admire someone's work ethic, right? Go up to them and say just that. Hey man, I really admire your work ethic. You're honestly an inspiration to how I work. And not only will this genuine compliment, you know, make them like you more and make their day better, but it will reinforce their behavior, right? Like say you and your buddy, you started going to the gym together, right? Took a while for you to convince your buddy to go with you. But after like 6 months of going together, he starts progressing and you notice it. So you say to him, bro, you've made like a shit ton of progress. I can actually tell in your physique. You're looking good. This will reinforce him wanting to go to the gym. You know, give him another little match under the ass to keep going. You know what I mean? And of course, it'll deepen his likeness for you. If that's a fucking word, likeness? Did I just make that up? But why do people dislike you in the first place? One reason, very bluntly, is because you're a dick. You know, we've all talked to a dick, someone who's just kind of pessimistic, always has these negative points, always is snarky, always has something to say. And I've been guilty of being the dick myself. I'm sure most people have been a dick here or there, right? And no one likes talking to a dick besides your mother. And to not be a dick, right? It takes some self-awareness, of course, as well as having good mental health. You know, this is a complete curveball on a video about how to become more likable is mental health. You need to see the beauty of the world in order to not be so negative and pessimistic. You know, staying off social media, quitting prawn, having a goal you're focused and committed to, meditating, journaling, getting good sleep, all the things that boost your mental health, the simple habits, the exponential shit for your mental health. You'll just see the world in a better light. You'll wake up, be grateful to be alive. Like if you do these habits for like a month, you'll wake up and you'll literally be grateful to be alive. You'll be giddy. And it's hard to be a dick when you're a positive person, when your brain just thinks positively. And you'll literally seek out social contact. When you have good mental health, you're all positive, you'll want to talk to people because it's such a beautiful thing talking to people simply. And there's obviously people who put a fake smile on their face, you know, behind the back they're kind of snarky and snaky. I've met a ton of people like these, but you can usually see through it. But when you're genuinely positive, you generally have a good mental view on the world, you can't see through anything. No one can see through you because there's nothing to see through. You're just a positive person. And it's really hard to dislike someone who's positive. You're more inclined to like someone who's positive, obviously. So right now, Actionable step. Is an actionable step. I want you to whip out your cock. I want you to whip out your phone. Or someone in person. Think of anyone. A friend, a family member, a coworker, I don't care. And think of something you genuinely like about them. And either text it to them or say it to them in person. A genuine compliment. Something you genuinely like about them. You'll make their day. You'll deepen how much they like you. And you'll increase your baby Gronk Rizz. And the second thing, I want you to start improving your mental health if you haven't already. Prioritize maximizing your mental health. It is one of the most beautiful things. You could have a 5-star business that's so great, right? You got like all this money, you have a girlfriend, whatever. But if you don't maximize your mental health, you're missing out on an entire layer of life. And this layer of life is so beautiful. This 5-star business you have will look even more amazing. It'll look 10 times more amazing. It'll be 10 times more beautiful. Your girlfriend will be 10 times more beautiful. And you'll just be a likable person. So give genuine compliments and be a genuinely positive person. And people will like you. It really is that simple. On that note, community of Abrian, as always, is in the Discord. In the description. My one-on-one calls, of course, are active if you ever want to speak to me. Maybe you need help coming up with some genuine compliments. But my aim with my one-on-one calls is to tailor self-improvement. You know how people tailor suits, right? Tailor it snug to you so your nipples fit just right. I want to do that with self-improvement. I want to tailor your self-improvement snug to you, not give you a one-size-fits-all kind of method. And on that note, compliment this kiss.